was that?
Awesome.
It's been too long, man. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so I wanted to get your surprise on this, and then I'll let you shuffle. But these are Iron Maiden EPs that I got from our buddy Kevin Metal years ago in the '80s. I bought them from him, maybe the early '90s, but I think it was late '80s when I bought them from him, and I love them. So
Great.
So get Hector's reaction.
Amazing. Well, this first one is Women in Uniform, Drifter Live, and Phantom of the Opera Live. Yeah, this was right before the first album came out. They put this Women in Uniform is actually a cover, and Drifter was to be recorded in Killers, the Phantom of the Opera. This is an awesome. Singles. They're great. Women in Uniform was kind of like the first visual video that Maiden kind of put out there. So it's really awesome. It's great. And it's got these two live versions. So this came out right before the album, and it's really awesome. That's really cool.
I dig it.
Yeah, that's really awesome. You got this really neat.
It's just a 45. But
Yes.
But Running Free and Sanctuary. So Running Free, I learned obviously guitar, but I learned the drum parts and the bass parts, and I sang "I'm running free, yeah." It was awesome.
Yeah.
So I got all the parts.
Yeah. Well, this one is from the slavery tour. It was Running Free and Sanctuary. These are the last two songs on the Live After Death video. They sound great. Sound awesome. I love those songs. Running Free is originally PaulDi'Anno, but they did. This version Live After Death is just insane. Really, 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 really cool. Really awesome.
And I don't have them in any particular order because I just grabbed the stuff
out
of my shelf. And as always, we don't really discuss what we're gonna do. We just kind of do it. So
he just brought this in, and I'm just looking at this right now. And I'm
first reaction.
Wow, first reaction. Yeah, this the Somewhere in Time tour album. You got Wasted Years, the main single, and you got Reach Out.
Reach Out!
Which is a great,
Adrian
awesome
Smith,
song.
man. Picture disc.
Yeah, with Adrian Smith on vocals. This is amazing.
Isn't that cool?
This is like, wow.
Picture disc. Isn't that awesome?
This is really amazing.
Yeah, you gotta
beautiful.
You gotta pull it out of here to kind of get a little bit better.
Yeah.
That's the original.
Look at that. Even that's a record. You can actually play this. They don't make this stuff anymore. It's just amazing. This is really awesome. Yeah, this is one of my favorite albums. One of the best. And of course, this is great. This is the Wasted Years, and it's got Reach Out and Sheriff for Huddersfield, which was a parody about their manager, Rod Smallwood, about him getting a house in Los Angeles and not in England. So the song is really fun. It's a parody about him. Everything, they were so close. And oh my God, this is great. This is awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Great single.
Yeah, that's it's got some of the dates on here too. These are the European dates. I was at the Jacksonville date. Yeah, that's super good.
This one right here is the Trooper Maxi Single Super Sound version. And it's got Cross-Eyed Mary. That's from the cover from Jethro Tull. So it's really, really cool. It's a really good song. The way that Maiden plays it, it's really good.
Yeah, I love their version of it. Cross-Eyed Mary.
Yeah. The Trooper, oh my God. Yeah. Iron Maiden was always great with all these singles because they had all these awesome, beautiful album covers.
Derek Riggs.
Oh, he's a man. So it's awesome for peace of mind.
Oh, yeah. And it was $10.95 in probably 86, 86.
Imagine.
And I know. And this was a European. This was an import. So imports cost us more. That's why it was $10.95.
Yeah, it's just amazing. And this, I think it's I think you have two of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two of those. Yeah.
And this, oh my God, my favorite.
I love
my favorite My favorite Iron Maiden period. This Iron Maiden Aces High. which has King of Twilight. That's a cover from back from Nectar. Nectar.
Not Hector, but Nectar.
Nectar. Yeah, like the juice, nectar. And it's got the Rumble the Beats Alive version. And it's got this awesome Theasis High cover, which is great. I mean, this is awesome. They did a lot of singles for this album. This is awesome.
And I love the artwork in particular because I love planes.
Yeah.
I love planes.
Yeah.
And I love World War II era planes, especially. And I don't know what my fascination has always been, but I literally love like the old Hellcats and the Spitfires and all of those planes. I love them so much. And so this artwork is really super cool.
So it's got Eddie hunting down all these German airplanes and stuff, and one of the best made covers.
Yeah, awesome, man. That could have been the album cover, man. That's
awesome.
So nice. That was $8.98. $8.98.
Oh yeah, and this one we got this one Somewhere in Time. But Cannot Flavor Madness, and it's got Black Part Blues and Massacre. That's the
that's Seventh Son, isn't it?
yeah. This is for the Seventh Son. Yeah, and
I love that single. Man.
There's another single that has, I don't know if Iron Maiden was trying to re-record the first album, but in one of the singles they re-recorded like 3 or 4 songs from the original. So this is like, wow, this is amazing. This is great. Flavor Madness as well.
Isn't that cool?
Awesome, amazing, the best.
That's cool.
Oh, and this, yeah, oh yeah. To Midnight, Rainbow's Gold.
Oh, I love Rainbow's Gold.
Yeah, the Mission from Harry. Rainbow's Gold cover. Mission from Harry is a really interesting story because it's about. Okay, so Steve Harris's rig was broken in the middle of a set, and Nico McBrain was doing the drums solo. So they sent one of the Steve Harris sent one of the roadies to tell Nico McBrain to try to extend his drum solo because they were trying to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they were trying to fix the bass rig and everything, and you know, it's like he was like really upset because he was like in the middle of the drum solo. And hey, you got to extend the drum solo. This and that. So basically, Mission from Harry is really funny. It's just
is that what that is?
It's just ranting from Nico McBrain, really upset at them like trying to.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's really funny.
I haven't listened to that in years, but then you like cuss him, get away from me!
Yeah,
what are you doing?
that kind of stuff.
Leave me alone. That's awesome.
It's non-musical. Okay, it's just like.
Hey, look, it's a firing squad of all my ex-singers. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Oh,
It's
man.
a joke. I love some of them.
And this one,
maybe a couple.
and this is the original Women in Uniform, which has a Twilight Zone. This is the Twilight Zone single, which they were going to record in the next album, Killers. And yeah, so Women in Uniform was a cover, and they did a video out of this. And man, this is great. This is one of the editions from the first 10 years, which came out in a box set. Had a whole bunch of stuff. It's amazing.
I didn't even know it had a box set. So
Yeah,
some of these I bought. Some of them I bought like
this,
I would see it in a record store, and just like I'd see one, so I'd buy it, or I'd see two, and I'd buy it.
So this little symbol was that the first 10 years, and this is a Women in Uniform, Margaret Thatcher. Killing us, so it was really great. It's awesome stuff.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Limited edition.
Yeah, and this was the first Iron Maiden single. This right here. And Sanctuary, Prowler, Drifter, and I've Got the Fire. Oh my God, wow, this is amazing.
All they see is this.
Yeah.
They don't see your face.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Well, this is more important.
No.
But yeah, Margaret Thatcher. They had problems with this cover. Originally, they fought it, trying to take this out. But in the end, Iron Maiden kind of won. Margaret Thatcher was murdered
God,
in the streets.
that's terrible.
But this is awesome. Great song. Sanctuary, Prowler, Drift, and I Got the Fire. This is actually um, the pre first album. This is before the first album.
So that's the Soundhouse tapes.
Yeah. Sanctuary was part of the Soundhouse tapes, and yeah. Well, this is the beginning of Iron Maiden. Running free. This is the first single. They did with Sanctuary, which was later added to the first album. Because it was supposed to be recorded for the first album, but they didn't record it for the first album. They had done like a pre-recording with only Dave Murray on guitars, but it's amazing. Really, really cool.
How awesome is this?
Yeah.
I mean, I had no idea he knew this much about it. I mean, I knew, he knew a tremendous amount about it, but I had no idea. So I'm hearing this for the first time. That's part of the coolness of this. When we do these Hector's metal detectors, he's the metal detector. That's why he's got the title.
Yeah, but this was like when you see this is the beginning of Iron Maiden. This is the first. This and just basically talking about the same. It is a different it's got different back covers and stuff, but yeah, Prowler. It made it to the first album. The Drifter didn't, so they saved that for the second album for Killers. I Got the Fire was a cover, and Sanctuary wasn't even, which it eludes me, but Sanctuary was not re-recorded for the first album. So it made it later on in this raw kind of like cover, but yeah, this is yeah, amazing. Yeah, all these singles are just awesome.
How cool is
amazing.
that?
Wow.
That's super cool, man. That's super cool. Look at you knowing all that stuff.
I mean,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I lived and breathed that stuff, and
you brought a cool book.
Yeah, this book, Iron Man Running Free, was made in '84. So yeah, it's got the whole history of Maiden from the first album up to I think it's Alive After Death. Yeah. So it's got all these awesome, really cool stories, of Maiden and everything, and it has like a list of all their singles and
that's awesome.
Everything done. And they did Iron Maiden did a number of EPs. Made in Japan being the ultimate
absolutely
God EP that was life changing for me.
It was so awesome, so awesome. The artwork so awesome with the samurai sword. Cool, so cool.
Yeah, supposedly, from what I heard, that was recorded during obviously during the Kills tour, but they said that PaulDi'Anno at that point had kind of like lost his voice. It was kind of like the end of the Kills tour, but man, I just think that EP is so raw.
Yeah, but I love that.
I love it. The version of Running Free to me to this day is the best. It's the best. Oh my god, it's just amazing.
The audience is electric.
Yeah.
The recording sounds awesome. I mean, it literally you feel like you're sitting there watching Iron Maiden with your eyes closed.
Yeah.
Watching
just
Iron Maiden with your eyes closed.
So
listening.
Yeah.
And you see Iron Maiden.
It's so powerful, so oh my god, so intense. I love that. When I got it on cassette, it was like, oh my god, what is this? This is amazing, So, yeah, that was the big EP that they made at that time. And then from that point on, basically, going to the Number of the Beast, when they got Bruce Dickinson and all that. So, just they started making different EPs and everything, but that to me was the ultimate Maiden EP.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, definitely. I agree. And it's, for a kid, getting these nuggets, collecting them and whatnot, and enjoying them and playing them. And my buddy Kevin, Kevin Metal, we got to get him on the show. But to get Kevin on, but and my buddy Tom Hoffman, we would listen to these, and we basically, would loan each other records. We'd kind of get tired of the record a little bit and loan it to one of us, and we'd listen to it in the next one. So it was a really cool thing we had going, but we had a lot of good times. And me personally, learned how to play guitar and bass. I did a lot with Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden is not easy to learn how to play bass or guitar for that matter.
Yeah.
But and drums. But it was so challenging and so cool. I loved playing those instruments to Iron Maiden. It was very, very cool, especially Running Free. That was the first Iron Maiden song that I could play all the instruments, and so that was super cool. That was really cool. So that's a special memory to me.
Yeah, imagine if we would have known each other back then.
Oh, that would have been a blast, man. Are you kidding me? That would have been a blast.
Yeah.
Headbangers Ball on Saturday night.
I know. we kind of met like later on in the.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, that would have been awesome. We would have been rocking into a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Well, we're making up for it now.
Yeah, I know. We are making up for it.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, man, how cool is this? I love all the memories of this stuff, and I put out a little teaser saying coming soon, and just a little blurb, and all I did was flip through these albums, and I thought, man, how cool would it be if we could get together and just get your take on it? You had so much more information that I always learn from you, but I had no idea about. I'd say about 95% of that. I had a little surface of an idea on some of those things, but you were the man. That's what's so cool about this, and that's why I love it so much. And my wife truly said, we haven't had a Hector's metal detector in a while. You guys need to do this, like now. And so she does all the thumbnails, and she's, the editor-in-chief.
She makes it happen, definitely.
She makes it happen. So
yeah.
Thank you, truly. I love you.
Well, for me, it was like I grew up like Maiden being my favorite band.
Not Kiss?
Yeah.
Not Kiss?
No, not Kiss.
Come on! Come on!
No, Iron Maiden. Right, I love Kiss. But yeah, Iron Maiden, just growing up and listening to all that, all those singles, and I grew up with that. So for me, the story of Maiden is just kind of like almost like it was my story, because I grew up, this book. I learned a lot from this book. It's got, basically all the details on every single member of Maiden that was part of the whole thing, from the first people, the first guitar players. So I learned a lot from this book, and just following up, and just, oh my God, Maiden has been like part of my life for a really, really, really long time.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So we're going to have more Hector's Metal Detector episodes. This is Iron Maiden, not the only Iron Maiden, because we can't eliminate Iron Maiden. I mean, that would be a criminal offense. Wouldn't you agree?
There's a lot of many other bands.
That's right, and we wouldn't want the sheriff from Nottingham to come chasing us because we don't talk about Maiden. So, man, we're going to catch us another Hector's Metal Detector.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We'll see you guys soon. What do they got to do? They got to like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, please.
To This Town Rocks, right?
And let us know if there's something you want to talk about in any band.
Yeah.
Especially Blue Oyster Cult, because that's a favorite band.
No. Blue Oyster Cult.
You
did my buddy Johnny wrong, man. I don't like that.
Yeah, any band that you
Blue Oyster Cult.
That you guys.
Bug Dharma. Oh my God.
Yeah, any bands that you guys want to cover. Any bands that you want to cover, like, let us know. We'll definitely take care of them.
Except for Blue Oyster Cult. Even though I did play a show with two former members, and they were really super cool. We did that in New York. That was awesome. They were very cool. It's called Blue Coupe, and so that was a great story in itself. We'll tell that story. That was fun. That was a great show. Hector's Metal Detector.
Okay.
Like,
Next
share,
time.
subscribe. Woo!
Oh, yeah.